Hey guys, this is the Ecron Writer here, and it's about time I started another vlog, because I had anxieties on the last one. Actually, very, very good news. Donald Trump has been re-elected as U.S. President. Thank the elder gods. I never wanted Karen Kamala to win or Bastard Biden to win and let them cheat in the other election like they did in the other election and take his lead. But they kept saying Trump won by a landslide. And the thing was, I was worried because, my dad kept saying if Kamala were to take Pennsylvania and or California, then she would win, along with the other states that she'd won, in the Electoral College and the popular vote, things like that. But, yeah, Trump actually won Pennsylvania, and that was the golden ticket. And that was apparently the golden ticket for America, but it won't be for another 2 months before he takes the presidency again. And the sooner the better, because, tension is really building here in the U.S., and even though Texas is actually acting on the border wall, like I just heard they were doing like buoys across the rivers so that the immigrants wouldn't intrude and they would cause a lot of chaos. So I'm glad they're defying Bastard Biden's orders. And speaking of genocidal Joe, there's also been tension in the Ukraine-Russian war. Because, he just gifted them long-range missiles that'll reach deeper into Russia, and thus deeper into civilization. Or even perhaps the mountains causing an avalanche or whatever. But I'm so sick of these damn wars. This is why they call him Genocidal Joe. This is why they want him impeached. Because we have 2 pointless wars. And as I pointed out in my last vlog, they are pointless from the word go. We keep wasting money and resources and manpower. It's like we are expendable to that son of a bitch. God almighty! I can't wait till he leaves office or gets impeached, which is even better. And fuck Karen Kamala and fuck her dictating supporters. Like Oprah and Taylor shit and fanfiction fuck rag. You know who you are, you Caitlyn cunt. Anyway, I hope her blog would shut down on Tumblr, along with those Trump haters, those Democrats. And those who are civil, I assure you, Trump would do better for us all. You'll see. And fuck the California government that is in complete defiance with his massive deportation. I hope that governor gets resigned since he encouraged illegal voting. Just like Pennsylvania with Bob Casey. That's under chaos too. So, good riddance. Also, thank goodness the drought is finally gonna come to an end by tomorrow because of decent rainfall Thursday in the wee hours of the morning, like around 1-ish, 1 a.m. Finally, the drought's gonna come to an end with a decent rainfall we haven't had in 2 months. And hopefully it'll extinguish the wildfires like in northern Jersey. And my dad said that, I keep agonizing about the drought. And he said that southern Jersey has better reservoirs, better chances than northern Jersey, where it's like more industrial, more prone. It has smog. Like in Clark, New Jersey, I visited there a few times in the past. And you would always see the smog above the city. So that kind of makes sense, I guess, but I've never been through a drought before. Especially, they kept saying they haven't been through a drought since 2002, and while I remember, the heat and humidity was so bad, I never knew or remembered there ever was a drought. And that was before freshman year. That was before I started freshman year in high school. And speaking of which, I just uploaded a video on my winter concert on freshman year for 2002, which is available on YouTube and on Rumble. Chronokinetics is underway on both sites. And also, I'm actually building Rumble because I heard from Discord, one of Smack Jam's friends said, I believe his name is Haas, but he suggested Rumble, which is like a YouTube alternative. It has an easier algorithm. It's less restricted. So, yeah, yesterday I actually decided to try that. And I've been on the endless construction ever since. I'm still doing it now, especially with my vlogs, my clips, my memes. And just now, I started with my Mortal Kombat Chronology series. And so, it's underway, all on Rumble. It's now available. All the countdowns are available. Especially the environmental levels and the elementals. They're all available on Rumble. So if you guys are interested, you can follow me there. And I'm so glad that it starts feeling like fall again. It's starting to look like fall again with that moist air instead of that dry air we've been getting from that crazy jet stream. Which, by the way, that's how we kept getting all that dry air and no rain. No decent rain for the past couple of months. And also, a couple days ago, on the 18th, I believe, it was my 4th anniversary on Twitter. So, there was that. And today, which marks the 20th, is actually the 3rd anniversary of the F-Zero bootleg dub, which was the final lap of F-Zero GP Legend, in which they named F-Zero Overdrive. And I was hoping all those years that the same crew would get together and do all 51 episodes of the show, because, the English dub only got 15 of them. Only 15! And I was so lucky that, some guy or a girl or whatever, Blue Baron or whatever, managed to get to like the New Zealand files or whatever, the English files, and uploaded them on YouTube, and we got some of the lost episodes that I never saw in the Fox box back then. Episodes 4, 5, and 6 to be exact. So, yeah. That was quite a treat, especially from 3 years ago. I hope that maybe someday we can get all 51 English episodes of GP Legend. I mean, they said the cast and the crew, the 4Kids crew, recorded all 51 episodes, but they just never released them. Like, what is going on? Why is Nintendo so damn greedy? Why is it always so neglectful with IPs like this? And yeah, that's why I am the way I am. That's why I'm so retro. That's why I want to get, lesser known games out there. And Christian, if you're watching this, I can relate to you with obscure games and those that weren't common in the mainstream, which is what my lists are all about. And some of the fanfics. So, Chronokinetics shall be underway for Thanksgiving, which is 8 days from now, actually. And for Thanksgiving, I think I'm gonna go to Delaware, which is a 2-hour ride from Jersey, which is my new aunt, my new step-aunt, actually. She lives there, and it's like my second time being there. But, yeah, I hope things won't get too hectic. You got a little bit of bad blood. Just a little. We just don't agree on as much. So, I'm currently under construction on Rumble, so I'm so glad that Trump is re-elect president. And I hope the rumors aren't true that video games are going to be banned. I don't believe that. But I do believe that I hope he gets rid of the DEI shit, especially in the gaming and the movie industries. And I really do hope that Mortal Kombat gets sold out, especially from that. I'm not a fan of Ghostface, which came out recently. I'm not a fan of Scream. Thank you, Fuffles Minion, for the heads up, by the way. Oh, God. Why am I interested in that? If I'm not interested in the Scream series, why should I bother? I always fantasize my OC Ico, like, beheading him. Like, oh, by the way, guess what my favorite scary movie is? Sleepy Hollow. Which is mine, of course. And eggnog has been on the rise. I love eggnog. I have it plain. So, I love the crap out of that. Especially with coffee. So, it's like a heavy creamer, sweet creamer. So, what's next on the agenda? I just made a poll for 2025 of the Countdown series. I made a poll, so you guys can vote. Should I do console games? Should I do miscellaneous? Anything goes? Should I do animals? Should I do environmental levels again? Should I do video game animals? Which is what I mean. Like, what should be the year for what should be the series for the year 2025? So, you can vote on Twitter, you can vote on DeviantArt, you can vote here. And I wish Rumble that has a polls too in a community. I noticed that it doesn't have as many features as YouTube, and it's more difficult to navigate. And I don't want any of those monetary options, because it's not about the money. It's a hobby, not a career. And I'm not one of those pretentious Patreon snobs they tend to be. No offense. But yeah, it's like they never have a job. It's like they're deadbeats and they're snobs when they're like this. I hate shillers too. And I hate snobs, I hate tech geeks, because it really crushes the smaller guys like me, which is a reason I wanted to join Rumble. With an easier algorithm and less restrictions, despite some of the difficulties, I hope I'll stand a better chance, and I encourage you all to make one too, if YouTube is too much. I'm not leaving. I'm just using it as an alternative. So, like I said, I got a long way to go, so I'm gonna make this brief. This is the Ecron Writer signing out. I got a lot of work to do on Rumble, and I'm currently working on my Mortal Kombat Chronology series. So, I'll see you guys later.